Hi, today we will do an install of the STI Flexible draw stiffener for the rear of a Subaru Impreza. My name is JR and I own a 2021 Subaru Impreza hatchback. So for working at the back of the car, we will be putting the car up on the ramp. And as per suggested in the manual, we will disconnect the battery. Next is to remove the rear bumper of the car, and to be able to do that, we need to remove the rear taillights of the car. So what we're doing there is we pop off the covers, and we will be unscrewing the bolts using a 10mm socket. So after removing the bolts, you just need to pop out the rear taillights. You can just use a screwdriver to pop it out, and then make sure to remove the connectors for the taillights. You can use a Phillips screw also to unhinge the connector. After removing the taillights, we'll proceed on removing the rear bumper. And to do that, we will first remove all the fasteners. There are a total of 10. There is one for each side of the drum wheel, and then there are 8 fasteners below the rear bumper. After removing all the fastener, we'll proceed on remove the rear bumper. Here, we'll just unclip all the clips inside the rear bumper. So I'm trying as carefully as I can, so that I will not put any damage or scratch on the paint. So I'm trying to be very careful and try to at least unfasten all the clips. This is actually my first time trying to remove the rear bumper. So yeah, took a while for me to remove it because I'm trying my best to be very careful and not to like damage anything, and just to make sure that there's no hidden fasteners. So yes, there's actually just 10 fasteners for the rear bumper. No other hidden fasteners or connect or like clips. So you can just actually pull it out after you remove all those fasteners. And here, to actually remove the rear bumper, you need to put a little bit of force. Yeah, so you need to force it out and like pull a little bit harder. And as you can see, I'll be able to pull it out here. And just be careful. There is one connector inside. I think that one is for the rear sensor for the parking. So yeah, you need to remove that so that you'll be able to pull the bumper out. Yeah, and this one is the connector that I'm talking about. This is how it looks at the back side of the car without the rear taillights and the rear bumper. So next one is we will remove the bolts. This is the place where we put the braces for the draw stiffener. And one thing to note is use an extender to remove this bolt. This bolt uses a 14mm socket. Next, we'll connect the right one. Okay. We will open the bolts and flanges. Okay, we will use the new one. The this one goes to the bottom one, the longer, and the shorter will go at the top. So it'll be like this here, and then this. Okay. That is as per the diagram. The M1046 will go below, and the short one will go at the top. The M01046 is the longer one. Okay, and then the washer will go on the left side. Okay, let's do this. Correct thing to do. to put on extensively. Next is we'll put the left side. Same thing. The longer one will go at the bottom, and the shorter one will go at the top. But this time, as per the manual, we will see that you need to put a washer between the car and the left hand brace, this one. So we'll just do that. We'll put it at the bottom. You see, based on the diagram, it is going at the bottom part. This one is the bottom, and then this one is the top. Okay, let's do this. Using a torque wrench, we will tighten up the bolts. The bottom one uses 81 Newton meters of torque, and the top one uses 64 Newton meters of torque. And this is how it looks for the braces when it is installed. So next is we'll install the draw stiffener. First thing to do is to loosen up this. Okay, it's loose. Okay, the inner hole. This one is the inner, because the other one is for the BRZ. Okay. Then the other one. Put it there, and then we will tighten it. Okay, it's tight, but it's not too tight. Then we'll do the other side. Okay, it's okay. Next one is for the preload. So we need to turn this. Be turning this to apply load. This one, so that when you measure it from here, you will not be able to see, but there is actually a ridge. There is actually a ridge. There is a ridge there. Yeah, there is a ridge there, and it should measure 2 millimeters. Okay, then we should start turning. It's only 1 millimeter.
Just a little more.
Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. And next is we will turn this to lock the tension. You need a counter, and we'll turn this to put it. Yeah, I think that should do it. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, that's 2 millimeter. Okay, and we are going to put it back all together. And now we will be installing the sticker. So just a note on the sticker, be very careful because Subaru mentioned in their site that they will not be selling this separately. So if you install it incorrectly and ruin the sticker, you'll not be able to buy this one separately or individually. So be very careful putting the sticker. That will be all for the install of the rear draw stiffener for Impreza. And just for notes, the things that I learned on installing this one is use an extender for the socket extender for removing the bolts on the rear of the braces. And then for pulling out the rear bumper, after you remove the 10 fastener, just put a little bit of force so that you'll be able to pull out the bumper. So thank you for watching and see you on the next video.